last drivers in here. Ryan Cavalieri, Crompton. We've got JP Richard in here. Sheila Ashley is in here.
We are back. We wanted to give you a little bit of B final as a bonus because the B final reads like an A final. And I think it's well worth watching. This is the C final. I think we'll follow Paul Crompton around a little bit because at the minute he has Ryan Cavallari under pressure. He's already passed him once and then bobbled.
And Jamie Gabriel's in the leg down in the 10th spot. Now it's sent down.
Oh.
Alex Guzik said, nope, I'm taking this one.
We have heard a rumour that this could be Paul Crompton's last drive for Giacomo. He's moving to another manufacturer. I get on quite well with Paul and he's helped me out a few times, so I'm sorry to see him go, assuming the rumours are true. They may not be true. This is the C final. So the B final has a hell of an entry. Boots, Martin, Evans, Cragg, Hatton, Ongaro. You know, that's a final. I think Champlin is on pole. I'll have to check when they come out. But there's a hell of an entry in the B final. You know, it's sure to be a good race. We're looking forward to it. We were just going to bring you the A final, but this should be a good race. And I think it gives people a little more time to get online and watch. So come on a little bit early. So this is the B final, okay? Now listen to these names for a B final. Newman, Bayer, Hattinen, Thibault, Martin, Evans, Champlin, Cragg, Ongaro and Boots. And that's the B final. That is absolutely incredible. It shows you the standard of the A final. That the B final can have such a high quality of entry in it. This starts in a couple of minutes, then we will be into A final leg 3. If you've missed the first 2 legs, you have missed some incredible racing, especially leg 2. Leg 1 was a little bit scrappy and was taken by Bruno Coelho. Leg 2 was led by Bruno and then by Dakota Fend and then by Bruno and then by Dakota Fend. And he ended up taking it. So it's 1 win apiece. If you're just joining us, this is the B final, so you can relax for a couple of minutes. We're just showing this because there's so many good drivers in it. But going back to the A final, it's coming down to the 3rd leg. Homeboys X-Ray versus TLR, who are old school but have some brand new hardware. And we're really looking forward to seeing it. These guys take their warm-up lap. I'd like to thank you all very, very much for your likes, your comments, tuning into the videos, sending me your opinions and spy shots. My God, I've had an amazing amount of spy shots this week, but I have agreed with several of the manufacturers that I wouldn't put them up. They know that I tend to put them up if I think legit, but there may be changes to the prototype cars before they get released, and they don't want to upset anyone, and they don't want their secrets to get out of the bag and all that type of stuff. So again, thanks very much for sending them, but I haven't posted them. Any photos of cars we have put up was with full permission of the manufacturer. I'm led to believe the prototype Giacomo that you've seen will not be released as a kit, but there is a new YZ4 SF coming with sort of on-the-fly changes, if you like the new 5.5 bolt studs and bolt cups, and the 3mm hinge pins, and all the bits that appeared on the two-wheel drive cars lately. Schumacher are running something a little bit different. Trish asked us nicely not to take any photos, so I haven't done that. X-Ray is running a new chassis and wishbones, I'm led to believe. Associated are running a new chassis and wishbones. When I say new wishbones, they're the originals, but they've had some grinding done to them. So the grid, Hackman, no, not Hackman, who's that? Champlin, Thibaut, Hackman, Ungaro, Boots, Martin, Evans, Cragg, Bayer and Newman. Just going to zoom in a little bit.
B-Main is coming out. Masters ready?
10, 9, 8.
Let's hope for an exciting race.
7, 6,
B final.
5, 4.
Some of the world's best in it. Here we go. They're off. Champlin leads. Champlin showed bursts of speed over the week, but maybe not the most consistent. That could be him, could be the car, I'm not sure. But still, B final, you know, I'd take it. I'd take F final. Anyway, so good start. Thibaut looking good in the air. Champlin still leads. Thibaut in control in second. Una looking to draw him in. And he does.
Oakdown in the 4, Lee Martin in the 4-5, Neumann in the 6, Ellie Boots in the 7, Brennan in the 8, Martin by a 9, and Dustin Lewis in the 10.
So, Champlin leads, Thibaut second, Una Hatton in third, David Ungaro 4, Thibaut lets Una through, well, doesn't let him through, he has a bobble and Una gets through, so now it's Champlin, followed by Hatton and Thibaut, Ungaro, Martin, Jorn, all the way up from 10th to 5th. Oh, Jorn, the dark horse Jorn. Jorn can pull it out of the bag. I think everybody knows he's more of a racer than a qualifier. I like to think so anyway. So, Champlin still leads. He looks comfortable there. Hatton's trying to close it up. Both these drivers using team associated cars. I have to say neither car looks particularly amazing, but they're making it happen. I'd say the way the driver is working is better than the way the car is working. So some trouble behind, so the two associated cars break away. Champlin, Una is sticking with him. A little bit of a slide, giving some time away. Thibaut is in third with the Techno. Jorn up to fourth. My God, Jorn Newman, what a racer. From 10th to 4th, literally a world-class A final. We're sticking with the leaders. Champlin up over the doubles, followed by Una Hattonen from Finland. Little kicker. The double. Down into the hairpin, slowest point of the track. Over the quad. Una comes up short. Chassis slap at landing. Thibaut's getting closer. Thibaut is definitely starting to reel in the two associated cars. We think there was only 3 Technos here at the Worlds. I must say it's a better car on this type of track than it looks in the flesh. He is going well. We'll go back to the leaders. Champlin up on 2 wheels, gets away with it, but that gives Una a bit of a chance to get up on his back bumper. Champlin leads. Una second, still not close enough to make anything happen. Thibaut third, driving the door handles off the Techno to try and catch up these two associated cars. Now Una's close enough to make something happen. Champlin has slowed it up, hoping to make his car as wide as possible. That may not be the best tactic. So, Champlin and Una. Una slow onto the straight. That's giving Champlin that couple of feet. 1 minute to go. Una's going to have to make this happen. So, into the double. Second double. Down into the hairpin. Double. Sweeper into quad. Una makes it that time. Didn't run short. Now he's on Champlin's bumper. Yeah. Una looking for a gap that was gone by the time he got there. So, now he's right on it. Went look to pass at a place where you cannot pass. Trying to put the pressure onto Champlin, make something happen. Oh! He has just out-jumped Una. And they are wheel to wheel. Well, was that intentional? Hard to say. If it was, that was an incredible piece of driving to land your car on the inside of your teammate. So the last corner, Champlin gets hooked on the pipe, but Una can't do anything about it. Una has a chance of losing second here. Just hangs on to it. He clipped the cone coming onto the straight. The line is at the end of the straight. That was close. Una took second. Thibaut third. Final was won by Champlin. Well, an exciting final. Exciting to see Jorn. I think Jorn may be in fourth. We'll have to find out. Exciting to see him go so well. Delighted for Jorn.
Yeah, they gave you racing for all their money.
Well, there you go. I think that was a case of Champlin going well and maybe Una not going so well. Una has another gear above that we've all seen.
1/10 of a second.
And I don't think Champlin does. I certainly haven't seen it.
1/4 of a second.
A great effort, and a beautiful move down here at this downslope hairpin. He just somehow managed to put his car onto the inside of Champlin. Absolutely incredible. So the diffs are being warmed. Most of these cars equipped now with 3 diffs for this surface.
We got 2 mains down.
Course front and rear diff and centre diff.
This is the pocket, and Bruno Coelho has one in the pocket.
The centre diff, I think, really came into it once the surface bobbled up a bit.
World champion 2019 in a 4-wheel drive 110 scale buggy here in Slovakia. You can call him IFMAR world champion the next 2 years.
If you are just joining us, A main leg 3 coming up. Bruno Coelho, 1 leg 1. Dakota Fenn, 1 leg 2. This is the decider. I haven't looked at the points, so I can't tell you what will happen if somebody like Michael Orlowski wins this leg. I've really been concentrating on Fenn and Bruno. So, if we have a third winner, I will have to wait for the results to be printed before I can tell you who's won, unless the announcer calls it. Which hopefully he does, because I can see the trophy is up in that window. If you look straight in the middle of the screen, you will see there is the world's 4-wheel drive trophy waiting to be handed over. So this is only their warm-up lap. You can see an awful lot of drivers braking and accelerating and weaving left and right to try and get new tyres bedded in time.
The start will go in 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes to the start of a final leg number 3. Hopefully I'm zoomed in enough for you guys. I might just go a little bit more. Maybe that's too much.
30 seconds.
Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. A little bit out maybe. Quite sensitive the zoom on this, so it's quite tricky to get it just right.
1 minute 10
So
seconds.
the only place, as I said before, that I hope there isn't an overtaking maneuver is here, because it's right under me. Here we are at the very edge of the track. and it's near impossible to get my arm to move in that direction that quickly.
1 minute to start.
Apologies for that. So, four-wheel drive, A final, leg 3, 2019 IFMAR World Championships from Hudy Arena in Slovakia. Bruno Coelho on pole, Dakota Fenn second, Orlowski third, Koblick fourth, Ronafalk fifth, Mayfield sixth.
This is the world-class drivers all over this week, 2 and 4-wheel drive. Here,
Garofalo in seventh.
In about 20 seconds time, we will start.
Rivkin eighth,
5 minutes,
Tessman ninth,
we will know who is
and
the new
Segura
world champion
in
2019. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going racing.
Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
They're away. Nice jump from Bruno. Straight down into the first hairpin. Everything's okay. Time to get settled in quick and pedal on. Bruno goes in, everything's fine. Comes up okay. He's slow on the quad, we know that. We know the Losi develops more traction. Fenn can get in there a bit quicker. Coelho is quicker at other points of the circuit, like down there. Maybe not this lap, but normally. So, Fenn is drawing in. Fenn is definitely drawing in Bruno. They've left Orlowski, there is a gap. Second lap. Bruno leads. Dakota Fenn. Oh, ready to make the move. Into the off-camber hairpin, very slow point of the track. Sprint down to the bomb hole. Chicane off the straight. Bruno gets there, through there quick. Bruno jumps a little short. Everything's still okay, but it allows Fenn to come up right up behind him. Fenn is right there now, ready to make his move. Incredible drive, it really is. The perfection is unbelievable. So Bruno again slow onto the quad. It's giving Fenn that advantage at that point every time. And Bruno's having to fend like crazy the whole way through the second part of the circuit, because Fenn has that momentum advantage. So Fenn gets onto the straight perfectly this time. Still bumper to bumper. Bobble from Bruno allows Fenn to get close again. Fenn over. Fenn is over. Unforced error. So Bruno leads. Bruno has a bobble. He's okay. Michael Orlowski in second. Ronafalk third. Fenn recovers to fourth. So not only does Fenn have to pass these two, which I'm sure he will, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get held up and catches Bruno. Oh, it's a lot to deal with, people. So let's reset. Bruno leads. Orlowski second. I would say Orlowski is pulling in on the back of Bruno. David Ronafalk is third. Fenn is fourth and is right on the back of Ronafalk. Now, Bruno looks in control, I have to say. We are halfway, 2.5 minutes till we find out who the world champion is. Okay, well I think we're seeing a different style now from Bruno. He looks totally calm, totally collected. Orlowski off in the background, I don't know whether you saw that. That allows Ronafalk back up to second. Fenn is pushing Ronafalk like crazy. Bruno is in cruise mode. These guys are pulling in on the back of him, but he still looks in control. Oh, a bobble from Bruno. That could have gone all wrong. Up over the doubles, down into the hairpin. Slowest part of the circuit. David Ronafalk is definitely gaining on the back of Bruno. And Fenn is through. Fenn is through. So, Why did Ronafalk steer wide there? Did Ronafalk let him through? Did he have a bobble? It's hard to tell, but I tell you, Dakota Fend, it's like Bruno's on the end of a fishing line. He is reeling him in. I'll have to keep my ears open for how much quicker he is. He's given that everything. He's overdriving the car now. Has to do a double-double. He's pushing too hard. He's go back into how he was driving earlier. He's going too hard. And another bobble. Didn't seem to lose too much time. This is Dakota Fend, and he's over. Pushing too much. So, here's back to Bruno. Bruno's on his last lap. Bruno, assuming that he makes it to the end, will be crowned four-wheel drive IFMAR World Champion. Just a few corners to go. Bruno has slowed right up. Ronafalk is going to probably have him caught by the end of the lap. Oh, the nerves have got to Bruno. He is just trickling around. All he has to do is put it down the straight. There you go. Do you think he's happy? First man to congratulate him is his teammate Martin Bayer. Dakota Fend, of course. I'd say Fend thinking about that crash in leg 2 that would have changed everything.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what an excellent result for Fend, though. There's Hudy, the manufacturer, boss and friend. Bruno about to accept the four-wheel drive trophy.
Fend in the 3. That's a mix of the rest of the guys here in the top 10. We got Tesman in the 4, Lasky in the 5, Usurper in the 6, Mayfield 7.
Fantastic result for Bruno. Absolutely delighted for him. Very controlled drive at the end.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely fabulous for the X-Ray team, of course. I believe it's their second four-wheel drive world title. There it is. There it is. Wonderful. Excellent work from Dakota Fend to finish second. We are going to try and scoot out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Little shortcut across the track.
It was a very hard fight. In the beginning, I know Dakota was faster than me. It was very difficult to defend to keep him on the back, but luckily for me, he didn't miss it. There should be a little bit space to breathe. Honestly, I think I did more mistakes after his mistake than before. But I think it's a well-deserved win for all our work until now, and all qualified and everything.
What does it mean to win the World Championship here at the Hudy Arena?
Yeah, for sure, it's a huge meaning for me. I think they deserve for all the work they did, and I also deserve for all the work I did. And I mean, winning at home is for sure what you want. You know, is that everybody everybody loves you. So I think it's a big present.
So we need the mechanics from the top 3 guys. The mechanics from the top 3 guys.
Bruno Coelho, there you go. He has won.
This is Bruno Coelho.
Come on, Bruno, well done. Well done. Great job by Bruno. Absolutely delighted for him. The relief must be ferocious. Delighted to see four-wheel drive championship come back to Europe. Fantastic job. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Suddenly this place gets very quiet. that's the IFMAR World Championships over for another 2 years. We've had a great time, we've raced hard, we've reported hard. I'm sure those two conflicted a bit, but we'll work on that for next time. We've met new friends, made a few enemies, but ended sorted that out in the end. This is the top 3 cars technical inspection at the end. The coffee cups is not Paul's coffee addiction, it's where the pieces of the motors go into each cup and he's finished. So the motors get taken apart. Things like stators are checked. Ooh, apologies for that, for the bad language if you heard it. You may not have heard us, but emotions are running high.
After you flipped, I started making it. Before I was like super careful. After you flipped, I was like. You did that over there. Thank you very much. You too. Yeah. Good job. Good job.
We're breaking our own rules now. The worlds are over. Somebody's comment, sorry, I can't. I'm looking at old comments that are coming across here and a ticker across the bottom of my screen. And somebody just said, enemies, question mark, smiley face. Well, we're all friends now. That's the main thing. This is a seriously intense event, and you could say that it's intense right up at the A final level, but it's intense in the M final level as well. Everybody wants to go as well as possible. So emotions run high and the pressure's on and everybody's tired. You know, we've all been up at 5 o'clock in the morning UK time to be here for 6 in the morning UK time, but for some reason UK time still seems to stick in the evenings when we're out for dinner because we're rarely in bed before midnight. So everyone's tired and it's intense, and because of that we don't always get along, but sense prevails. Anyway, enough about that. Now, IFMAR's technical.
You can take car without motor for photo. Okay. Yeah. Paul?
So Paul is the IFMAR's technical director, and he is the authority who has checked 651 different types of motor that are eligible for this event. So he will be very familiar with this, and he will take the motor apart and ensure all the correct components are in there. Everything's marked as it should be. The motor is a hobby wing motor. They're exceptionally good. I think the hobby wing electronics very, very good, and I'd be very surprised if anything is wrong, but they get inspected anyway. So Paul measures the length of the stator, which is fixed. Well, I can tell you just from Paul's reaction that Bruno Coelho's car is legal. We'll wait for confirmation of that, but I'm pretty happy. So, super job. Even after this event, Uri Hudy, the owner of the company, is standing over the car. The body shell is on, even though the motor's been removed. And he wants to make sure nobody sees under that shell. So, well, you know, you won't interfere with that. Okay, well, look, I think that's it for the moment. There will be some photos up and some results of the presentation later on. There's a big sort of banquet here tonight with a big party and grab a granny and all that nonsense. So we might flick on the camera later on and show you a bit of that. We'll see. If it's interesting, we will, and if it's not interesting, you'll just get some photos. Again, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please, if you like something, hit like. If you don't like it, tell me. We'll make changes. We'll change and adapt and try and make it as interesting for you as possible. Well, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.